I think I might want to turn down the yellowness a little bit. Is that the saturation or the hue? Or the gamma? I don't understand camera settings. I should know these things. Okay, I think that might be a little bit better. We're going to talk about Star Trek. One of the most interesting parts about Star Trek, I don't think was actually in the original series. It was started with Picard, and that would be the Replicators. If you haven't guessed, yes, they have a little Star Trek com badge on, just for this vlog. I decided to vlog on this topic after I saw a very interesting news article about a vending machine that could cook you a pizza in under 3 minutes. It would mix the water and the flour and then spin it and then pop out a 27 centimeter square of dough and then squish it. And then the tomato sauce and cheese, whatever toppings you want, and then they'd bake it and microwave it and infrared light it. And I was just like amazed. And I couldn't help but think, first step towards Replicator. The link to the pizza thing is right there in the description, so take a peek and look at it. The only thing I didn't like about the commercial is that they have this model, this Italian model going, "Look at the pizzas. These are the kind of pizzas that we have. You just put it in and it sauces it all up." And I was like, come on, do you really need to include sexism in a pizza commercial? Teach me about how your machine works. Not, I don't really care about the model. But they do teach you how the machine works, and it's kind of cool. It's all sciencey and special. And link in the description. Now, interestingly, Japan has a lot of vending machines. They have the most per capita. You can get almost anything in a vending machine. For Pringles, and they sell eggs, fresh fruits, or umbrellas. They have French fry vending machines. They have ramen noodles, so you just you pick the kind of ramen noodles, goes, and then hot water goes in, and then it goes to you, and you can eat packages and bowls of ramen in the street, and it's awesome. Rice balls. You can even get cans of bread. It's bread in a can in multiple flavors. Hot and cold coffee, chai tea. Now I have seen quite a few like the hot coffee ones where you type in the coffee you want and it puts you down, but they pale in comparison to these ones Japan has. They have like sushi. You can buy sushi out of a vending machine. I'm not sure I would want to though. Hot dogs, fried chicken, potatoes. You can get like any food that you would go to a restaurant and order from a vending machine in Japan. Coca-Cola has this one where you can mix and choose flavors and it all goes down into the thing. I saw that one in a McDonald's. Freshly cut flowers, in fact. Neckties, batteries, even sneakers. They have a vending machine for sneakers. They're just like, oh, I'm not sure if it's, I'm looking at the advertisement right now. I'm not sure if it's actually parked in the middle of Barcelona, but it's kind of effective advertising. Everyone jumping around and posing with their shoes conveniently aimed towards the camera. I'm going to take that out because it just pricked me. Ow. Of course, in America, we mostly have our chips, soda. Some places we have like granola bars. And what's interesting about all this is that they're all open 24/7 because they're vending machines, so you have to pay the workers. There's even a video found that will be linked into the description about this guy who invented there's like Hot Pockets with where you'd have your granola bars and chips, but then you pick what you want on the little dashboard and it comes out and falls down. And then there's a microwave built into the thing and it starts cooking automatically. There's a problem with that though. If you have to wait 45 seconds for your Hot Pocket to heat up, that means that every person in a line has to wait 45 seconds to get something to eat. And that could cause lines, and that's not good. If you've seen travel shows about Japan and Asia and Taiwan and those Asian places, they have a lot of street food vendors. A lot more than we do here in America. I mean, there's a taco truck a few blocks away from me, but other than that, there's not really a whole lot of street vendors. Oh, there's kids playing outside the window and they're looking at me strangely for talking to a bookshelf. That's what you are, by the way. You are on top of a bookshelf. And they're looking at me strangely. I'm just going to close my blinds so they don't see that I'm talking to a camera. Of course, you have touchscreen vending machines, and then you also have facial recognition. They're working on some vending machines that have a camera and takes a picture of your face and tries to determine if you are a man or a woman, and then give you drink preferences based on that, which I find slightly sexist, but hey. And in researching this whole thing, I'm going to have to tell you that my favorite vending machine that I found, you know those little games that you used to play and you have the claw and you have the joystick? You go, and then you hit the little button and it goes down and picks up the thing and brings it back up. You know that? They have one for lobsters, so that you can actually play the game and try to catch a lobster. What are you going to do if you catch a lot? Well, you're going to eat it, obviously. But, your simulated lobster catching in the streets of Tokyo. That is pretty cool. Because I really wouldn't know what to do with a lobster afterward. Be a big vegetarian. I might set it free. I can't just help but wonder, what person said, I know, let's take 20 lobsters, throw them in a tank, and then have people pay money to try to shoot claws at them. And that just doesn't seem right. It's funny though, I'd do it. If I saw that on the trailer, woo, I'd try it. In the editing process, I realized I forgot to film an ending to this vlog, so here we go, here's the summary. The fact that you can have so many different varieties of foods in such a small area without actually needing to cook any of them is absolutely amazing, and reminded me a lot of the replicators, because the fact that you can get a pizza out of something the size of about 2 vending machines, and that's what started this discussion. So hopefully this pizza thing will inspire people to make shorter, faster little foodie machinies, and then we can start having replicators, because that'll be totally awesome. Now we're not going to have replicators that could like make a screwdriver.
Could it give you a sonic screwdriver, perhaps?
Or make a new warp core. I don't think they ever made a new warp core, but I think they made like tools and metal things. We're not going to have any of that, but we might have things that can make food for us, and that'll be totally awesome. So till next time, see ya! We're not quite at the Star Trek level, but we will be there soon.